4 on the season. The first coaches' rankings of the year have him ranked 11th. Piccininni is ranked 4th. So you have two guys who right now will be around for the blood round. People believe, the coaches, the 14 of them that made these rankings, think so. Two top guys going here.
Yeah, for sure. And I think one of the great things that John Smith does is he prepares his guys all season long to get ready for the Big 12 tournament and the NCAA tournament. And so that's the reason why you see him travel up to UNI and wrestle on last night, Saturday night, and then come here and have to make weight a second day in a row, just because he's given them that structure, essentially, to put them in position to be making weight a couple days in a row. And then obviously the third day NCAA is you're vying for those All-American national championship honors.
Well, John Smith, you mentioned him, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, won in this building his final collegiate national title here in 1988. Iowa State hosted that championship, gone on to 433 dual victories. You compare that, Harold Nichols at 454.
Yes. Yeah, John Smith obviously has
takedown.
That was a nice duck under action by Piccininni. This is important right here. He's very tough on top. He does a really good job of transitioning from takedown to turn. He did a really nice job right there, just trapping that wrist. Mackall has to build up.
Two near fall points there as Piccininni, the number 2 seed in last year's NCAA tournament, where he finished 5th.
Yeah, that was a nice duck under action to near side tilt. Tucked in and rolled through, got a 2 count, and now he's in the driver's seat right now.
Well, Piccininni's only lost to number 4 Pat Glory of Princeton in December, a 9-4 loss on his own mat. Speaking of mats, brand new mat the Cyclones are wrestling on. And a mat is sometimes kind of like a baseball mitt. Am I right? You have to break it in. Can you talk about that?
You got to feel it. I mean, whenever I go wrestle in competition, I always go in nice. He has to sell it out. He has to really sell out that hip heist action. And he gets it.
He's out.
Did a really good job making Piccininni work for it.
He went right after Piccininni, too, as soon as he was out.
But yeah, breaking in a new mat is interesting. Like at Final X the past 2 years, the mats have been new, so you go out there and you kind of feel around and just kind of get your feet used to it. It's like new shoes, kind of.
Yeah, or a baseball glove is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And because we've got new mats as well in the Iowa State wrestling room.
Yes.
And those have a soft feel to it.
Right.
Would you agree?
Yeah, they're definitely soft.
Yes. And
kind of sink in them.
I heard the wrestlers right beforehand saying, yeah, it's like a brand new mat here. They said it's this one's hard.
Yeah.
It just takes a little time to break it in. So while we clean up Nick Piccininni here with his 101 career wins, 2-time All-American for the Cowboys. Little nosebleed there. And we're about to get started again. Piccininni out in front, 4-1.
And right now, the last 30 seconds of this bout is super important for both wrestlers. If one were to get a takedown, that's super important. If the other were to get a takedown, and the right out would be super important too. Mackall making a move, keeps tapping at that leg, reaching at that leg, controlling that wrist.
Mackall with the move of the match at South Dakota State. A pin of former Cyclone Danny Vega.
Yes. It was in a tight match and got a reversal.
Yes.
And found himself getting the mat slap.
Yeah, no doubt that was the highlight of the victory at South Dakota State. Piccininni, the defending Big 12 champion. Mackall was 3rd at the Big 12 championships last season.
So Mackall's going to want to really, really ride hard here. He's doing a good job right now. Has a claw in. Gonna look to return right here. Does a good job getting the return. He's making him work. Now he has his right wrist trapped, or he did temporarily, but he's making carry that weight. But
yeah, then the gauze in the nose of Piccininni comes out, so we're going to have to clean up again. In wrestling, there is a such thing as injury time. They roll a clock on it, but when blood is involved, there is no clock, as they have to make sure, obviously, everything is A-OK to go.
Right.
So Mackall, an NCAA qualifier last year after transferring from Rutgers, had won 6 of his last 7 matches coming in. The only loss in that stretch was to Brandon Courtney of Arizona State. The Cyclones wrestled in the Arizona Diamondbacks baseball stadium. And there was an afternoon session and an evening session. And the temperature in the afternoon section, I'm going to give you about 55 degrees. The Cyclones were in the visitors' locker room, and Kevin Dresser didn't have our guys come out till it was right time to wrestle because it was so chilly. Evening session, much different.
Got a caution off the whistle on Piccininni.
Got that ankle right away.
Nick does a good job of keeping that hand, finds his way to his feet.
Well, he ran down the advantage time to 38 seconds of riding time. When you're on top, you get advantage time, and once you reach a minute, you get a extra point. When the match is concluded.
At the start of the first period, riding time was at 53 with advantage for Okie State. And I would say
it's down to 14 now.
That seems about right.
Yeah, I think that's why we stopped the match there briefly, because it said 38. It should have been 14. And though that is a very significant 24 seconds.
Right, especially in these tightly contested matches, those points are important, and riding time is important.
No question. I mean, the difference between a major and a regular decision.
Yes.
Some hand fighting.
Mackall doing a good job of tying up those hands. Looking for a high crotch pass, elbow pass, high crotch. Now he's coming back the other way. Crowd wants a stall call. Now he's going to snap down. Mackall's going to want to clear that position right there. 45 seconds left in the second period. Mackall's movement is really well. It's getting his fakes going 2-on-1.
Well, he's been the aggressor here.
Goes sweep, doesn't get it. Heavy club. Over tie snap by Mackall. Moving in.
Mackall
gets
13
to the
and
underhook.
4.
He throws it by. Doesn't get it, but he gets a stall warning. 5 seconds left. Gets to a leg. Isn't going to finish, but he's making him work the whole time. Mackall's probably going to choose down, I would say.
Well, his demeanor on the mat so far, I know, pleases the Iowa State coaching staff because he's going for it.
Yeah, I think he got a mat control. Mat control. Warning. On the coaches.
So on the Iowa State bench?
Yes. Just, I guess he didn't like how close they got to the circle, maybe.
I see. Okay. I didn't think they were very far out.
Yeah, I didn't either, but Not my decision.
No, it's not. Looking for back points.
Looking for another set of back points. So this is huge right now. He rolls it through, doesn't get any back, but he's working really hard. He has to get his wrist in front of him.
Well, this is where Piccininni is really good.
He does a really good job, makes a living on top. Sometimes he has a really good takedown, but he does a really good job of, after those takedowns, getting riding time. So 11 seconds before riding time. He's trying to keep himself in bounds. He's going to do an action call. Crowd doesn't like it.
Well, I think they're saying he was just running him out, which you can be assessed for.
Right. 5 seconds left for a riding time advantage. Mackall's down. Minute 19 left in the match. It's going ankle. Now Mackall has to go find those hands. Looking for a sit. He's going to want to elevate himself. Has to be careful right here.
Look out.
Nothing, but he's looking like he's going to get a reversal. He gets to the leg. He has it
working on it.
Up. He pulls it back to the center. They just worked this position in a room, but the riding time is still going.
So he gets his escape, but you're right. The riding time is up to 128.
Yes. So it's essentially 6-2, unless Mackall gets a takedown right now, but he'd have to get 2 takedowns or a takedown and back points.
Well, the end of that scramble was exactly what Piccininni wanted.
So that's one of those situations where you have to really be aware about where you're at. Like either you get that reversal right away or you just take the one and get your escape. Piccininni on the leg. He's got some height with it. He looks like he's going to be able to cut through. He has the leg, so there's no points yet. But
look out.
Good job. Finds the takedown.
Out.
Gets a count, a 2 count.
So it ends here with a 10-2 major decision victory for Nick Piccininni.
It's been super important for Iowa State to have someone that maybe not, I don't know if the right word is fill-in, but that can come in and next guy up, right? Like Austin dealt with some injuries and next guy up.
And Todd has more than acquitted himself well. 14-5 this season. 4th at the Las Vegas Invitational.
Right now they're in the ties. Oh, nice pass-through double, low ankle double. Kind of turns in. It's usually like a low ankle, but it kind of turns into a double when the guy defends. So that was a really nice action by Small there.
Witcraft out of Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Small from Suwanee, Georgia.
If you guys like his haircut, I cut it last night. Big lift, nice lift by what they offer Matt.
Small, a 2-time Georgia State champion.
Nice, goes ankle ride, comes off of it, gives up the escape.
And he's out.
Now they're back to their feet. I think this is going to be a high action-packed match. I'm watching Reece Witcraft last night, just watching the way he wrestled. It was just like, okay, he's coming. He's always trying to find openings. And the way Todd's been wrestling lately, he's been willing to go and get points and looking to score. Nice low ankle. Pulled up. Ooh, nice duck action, but it's not there.
For a moment there, Witcraft was vulnerable too.
You're right, and Small is going to want to circle right here. Witcraft will try a lateral drop. He'll get you pushing on the edge, and then he'll try to Nice attempt by Todd, and he's into
Look
a
out.
duck, but they're going to go out of bounds. So they're not afraid, they're not afraid to go upper body.
Well, that's what you pay money for, to watch this.
Right. Dresser always does tell the guys that they're entertainers, go out there
And they are.
Entertain.
1 minute remains. 1 minute.
So you want to see Todd keep moving his feet, but get to his offense. Another shot, and he's up. Head inside. Knee pull action, and he switches over. He's going to look to hook that leg, but his leg is getting tied up by Witcraft in the back. So what you want to do is you want to elevate, and you want to expose your opponent's back so that the ref starts the danger count. And once the danger count starts, you have 2 counts, so 1 count, 2 count.
Elevation is everything in these types of situations.
As long as he wants to keep that pressure into him. He's doing a good job right now. Now he has that arm tab.
And he's got that
He's
foot,
gonna have to
and
be
look out
careful
now.
right here, because he's going to put himself in danger. But now he's on his back. He has to be careful.
Oh, my goodness. 2 back points.
Leg got tangled up in there. Witcraft did a really good job of recovering right there.
Small will start down.
So there was just, I think you saw the ref doing that danger count before he called the takedown. That's why there was no back points awarded. So it's just that escape and that takedown for Witcraft right now. Escape.
Let him out. We're tied.
So we've seen all year Small be able to get to the legs. And so what he has to do is make that a mid-match adjustment of finishing after that last scramble they had. But credit to Witcraft there as well. Did a really good job of staying composed.
Witcraft, a freshman.
Nice. It's gonna have to be, it goes inside trip. They throw it. They both throw it, or Witcraft throws it. Small's gonna come through. He hooks the leg. Now
And there's 2.
That was a nice set. I told you this was gonna be action-packed, but that was nice. Witcraft goes double unders. Todd Small goes double overs. Looks for the inside trip. Doesn't get it. Witcraft throws it, and then Todd Small kept his hips up and finishes on top. Now he has that arm trap, so he wants to keep that bar arm. Witcraft doing a really good job of getting that bar arm back. Small had the near wrist. Now he has his head in the armpit, looking for that breakdown. The riding time is accruing. Now there's
Oklahoma State has been warned.
This ref isn't playing about the corners.
Yeah, he wants the coaches in their corners.
Yeah, he's making sure he keeps control of this match.
Yeah, and I think the Oklahoma State and Iowa State coaches, the one thing they'll agree on right now is, hey, we didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah. So this is a short time ride situation right here. You want to see Todd Small keep him down, but you want to see Witcraft really put in that energy to get the escape with the match being 5-3 right now. That
Caution top man.
could be huge. 52 seconds riding time advantage right now for Small. Up to his feet, going double over. He looks for the throw, doesn't get it. Small's going to have him on his back corner, look for a half. That should be back points. He's getting them. Oh, he got a little bit overextended.
And he got 2. So on back points, we're even.
Right, that was huge. Now he's getting the ride out. Oh. Crowd does not like that challenge. Witcraft went double overs. Like I said, he wasn't scared. He's not scared to throw, but he wasn't in great balance when he did decide to throw that. So Small comes out on top of it. I don't like this challenge by Smith. He might put himself in the situation to end up, instead of 2 back points, it could be 4. I would say, I don't know if that can happen, but It looked like it was.
Yeah, they're saying no near fall. They, being Oklahoma State, is saying no near fall.
And in real time, it looked like it could have been on his back for a 4 count.
Well,
so here we're going. Witcraft turns in when trying to escape from Small. Goes double overs, misses the step. See right there, looks like. Oh. Witcraft has some good flexibility.
yeah,
I don't know. Oh yeah, it's not running in.
hard to say with these angles. It's tough to call. But right there, obviously,
it depends on when the ref feels like he got on his back, but it's going to be hard to overturn. It's going to be hard to overturn for sure. It depends on when the ref feels like he put him on his back. So it'll be interesting for sure. I'm really liking Kevin Dresser's sweater vest though today. Pretty solid.
here comes the call.
So we're waiting for the call right now.
Yeah, right now they're talking more about the time, I think. And then we'll see here. Looks like no near fall points.
All right.
He came over and told us that, like talking to me and you, like we're
for the TV.
We're the final adjudicators of
I can
the match.
appreciate that.
Well, that's significant to say the least.
For sure, especially because that period was going to end with a ride out. Up to their feet. Small can just act like he wants to return, and there won't be an issue right there. Doing a really good job. Oh, so they moved it back to that time back to 1 minute, but he's looking to return them, so there can't be a stall call. That's the difference, is he's looking to return. And so that's what.
Really kind of a crafty move by John Smith to challenge that.
Yes. I mean, that's why he's won national titles and I haven't, because I didn't agree with it. That's why he's won team national titles. He has the eye.
All right. All right. So 5-4 right now in favor of Todd Small of Iowa State. We'll keep you updated on the score, and we're going to get the bug back up in the corner for you.
Small looking for that pass by low ankle, far side low ankle. Witcraft coming heavy with the right hand collar tie. 12 seconds left in the second period. Underhook on the right side for Small. Duck under, looking like a takedown. Up, looking for a throw. Oh, my goodness. And so that situation right there, Small hits a duck under, comes the body lock.
But he got the takedown.
No, yes, he did. Off
yeah,
the
he
duck,
didn't get the back point.
right, and then they come up off the duck. Witcraft again, like I said, he's not scared to throw. Goes double overs. Todd Small steps around it, lifts him, takes him to the mat, but time was expired.
Well,
but it was explosive action.
12 more seconds till a point for riding. Third period underway.
Small goes ankle.
He's out.
Witcraft kicks out. No riding time. Definitely want to see Small stay around the legs.
He almost had him there.
Goes blast double, comes up to a single. Witcraft defending hard. Looks for the throw.
Look out.
He rolls him through. That was a nice action.
2 back points. And now he's down 9-7.
9-7, minute 27. Riding times is not a factor right now. But I told you this was going to be an action-packed match. They're both feeling it, as you can see.
Well, neither one seems very afraid of the other.
No, they're going to go for it. They're going for it, and you like to see that. Small's going to start down. It's 9-7 Okie State. And Small was in a shootout like this versus Utah Valley. He ended up getting a takedown with less than 15 seconds left
Ref
to win the match.
says that one's on me.
So an escape in the next 15 seconds would be huge for Small. Then they're going to be back to their feet where Small has 2 takedowns already this match. Looking, he's up to his feet. Witcraft looking to return. Gets walked out of bounds. Ooh.
Yeah, the fans want that stalling. See, one of the big things in wrestling now is that you can't just run a guy off.
Right. And I think that's good.
Yeah, it is good.
I think that's good. I mean, when the rules were that, I would definitely do it if I had to do it. But now the rules are geared more towards keeping that wrestling in the middle of the mat. Small up to his feet, gets mat returned by Witcraft. And riding time isn't going to be able to be racked up for Witcraft. So Small just has to get the escape and give himself an opportunity to get a takedown.
Well, he's got 48 seconds to do it. 9-7 in favor of Reece Witcraft of Oklahoma State over Todd Small of Iowa State. An escape would make it 9-8, and then he's got to go get one, he being Todd Small.
Yes, and riding time is not a factor.
Boy, talk about a match of inches.
Milliseconds, seconds and milliseconds. Small up to his feet, Witcraft with the mat return. Good front trip. Small trying to free his back leg. Looks to get out of bounds, and they are out.
33 seconds to go.
Witcraft doing a really good job as a freshman, staying composed and working on that ride. As you can see, he's a little bit banged up. He's limping gingerly. But he's doing a really good job of staying solid and getting that ride. Small up to his feet.
Is he out?
Clear that. He's
Not yet.
Clear that.
There it is.
1 point Small, but he has to realize the time. I don't know if he does. Witcraft comes up, but he has that deep underhook. Small clears it. 15 seconds left. He has to go. I don't know if he knows the time. Looks for the shot. Doesn't get it. Looks for the inside trip. Not there.
And so Reece Witcraft escapes here with a 9-8 decision at 100. And so Parker takes the mat here. He's won 6 straight matches.
Yeah, Parker's been doing a really good job. Like we talked about in the opening, the keys to victory for Parker are to open up early. So we wanted to see him score early. He's in on this leg already. Hone look to roll, doesn't get it, so that's a takedown. He has to stay relentless, and he doesn't relax. No relaxing, and that's something that I think not even just this year, but over the past 3 years of watching Ian Parker, he does a really good job of.
He does.
Just stays really solid. Ref has to be aware right here. Watch that knee of Parker. Hone doing a good job of coming around, but Parker doing a really good job of staying with it. And the important thing that Parker is doing is he's not going below the waist so that there's not there won't be a call on it. So there's an escape.
So 2-1 here.
That whole time riding time was racking up for Parker.
2-1 for Parker against Dusty Hone. Parker out of St. John's, Michigan. Hone, Cedar City, Utah, down in southern Utah.
Yeah, 4-time state champ in Utah.
It was a year ago that Parker beat Cade Brock of Oklahoma State in Stillwater. There was one of the highlights of that Cowboy Cyclone matchup at Gallagher-Iba Arena in 2019.
Yep. Hone doing the overtie, snapping, looking for some shuck by action. Parker doing a really good job of staying inside the collars and controlling the pace. Big right hand club. It gives up the underhook to Hone's left side. He's going to want to clear that. Parker does. Clears it.
Remains 1 minute.
Hone looking for that underhook again on his left side. Parker clears. Oklahoma State does a really good job of controlling the outside of the ties. They don't usually come back inside and fight inside, but they do a really good job of elbow control when they do stay outside.
38, Parker, 38, keep working, get one.
Yeah, you definitely want to see Parker look. He looks for it. A little snap, head outside, leg tackle.
Well, Kevin Dresser has said on several occasions that if there's one man that you want to follow in terms of doing all the right things every day and living the lifestyle all the time, it's Ian Parker.
Yes. He's definitely a pillar of what this program wants in their student athletes, and he shows that in just the way he lives his life on and off the wrestling mat.
20-9 as a redshirt freshman, 24-9 last season, qualified for the NCAA championships. And it was a year ago right now that he had road wins over Don Demas of Oklahoma and Brock of Oklahoma State, and was the Big 12 Wrestler of the Week as a result.
Well, I remember that win versus Demas and Hilton. It was crazy because he got down early and then came back, and then he went down to Oklahoma State and did a really good job of beating their All-American there in their gym. Now he's doing a really good job of riding right now, he's attaching to those hips of Hone, so he's not allowing Hone to get free, but he's keeping that weight on Hone's front hands. Hone looks to sit.
The top of your screen, you can see the riding time up to 1:13.
Yeah, he's just being tough right here. He's keeping that weight. Hone looking to reach back, looking to elevate. Doesn't look like he's going to get it. Now he's flat. Ian had a short bar arm, I would say. So that right, nice mat return by EMD5.
2-1 with a bundle of riding time for
Yes.
Ian Parker. And now he's got him flat, and he's crawling out.
Yeah. The ref will hit you for a corner warning, but he's not hitting anybody for stalling.
Not yet. Not yet. I mean, there was one call, but obviously in terms of going off the mat, no.
Yeah, Hone doing a really good job of getting to his sit position, but what he has to do is really sell out his hips, get his hips away from Parker's, and that's what's keeping him in that box. Is Parker's keeping his hips attached to Hone and not allowing him to get that space. And so he's just able to follow him everywhere. It's like an ant following a breadcrumb. So Hone gets to his feet, Parker returns him.
This is textbook.
Right, and then now he's keeping his foot in bounds, and he's just getting pulled out again. Crowd does not like that. Parker hustles back to the center. Hone a little bit slow on the walk back to the center. It doesn't always mean that the opponent's tired, but sometimes just body language can give somebody a little bit of jolt of energy.
Well, we haven't talked about it, but the outcome of these matches bode for seeding in the Big 12 championships.
Yes. Parker doing a really good job staying behind the arms of Hone. Hone looking to roll again.
And he's going to ride him out.
Yeah. Just tough. He does his patented thumb down. Oh, changes his mind, goes neutral.
Third period, Parker chooses neutral.
Well, Parker leads 2-1 here as we start the third period.
Look at, he's making him work.
Riding time, 2 minutes and 34
seconds. Oh, nice high crotch outside. Hone looks to cook away, takedown.
4-1.
Now he's riding hard.
4-1.
think they're going to want him to try to get – he's staying above the hip. That's why the ref hasn't started that 5 count for below the waist. He's doing a really good job of, like I said, making Hone carry that weight. Nice up. Nope, doesn't get it. Looking for a suck back. But he's doing a really good job of coming to that half and making Hone carry that weight. He looks for it again. But he's keeping all that pressure on the front extremities of Hone. Now he has him flattened out. He's looking for that bar arm. Doesn't get it, but he's riding extremely tough.
Yeah, riding time now at 3:32 as Parker leads 4-1.
Looking for the lift. Nice lift, and he throws his hip down. And see what he does right there, the important thing that Parker's doing right there is he's throwing his hip down. So when he does that big lift in return, he throws his hip down, because if you're not controlling the hips, then the opponent has the ability to move and roll. Sometimes you see guys roll off that mat return. And so Parker's doing a really good job of maintaining Hone's hips.
Caution, Oklahoma State on the start.
Roll by Hone up to his feet. 4 minutes riding time.
Okay, 4-2.
Gets in on a leg. Parker defends, turns his hips over.
Sprawled.
You want to see him run around and finish the match on top, but he's doing a really good job keeping those hands on him. Doesn't let him breathe.
All right, well, that one ends 4-2, but in total dominating fashion by Ian Parker, who goes to 14-2 on the season. And here we go at 149 pounds. Boo Lewallen for Oklahoma State, one of the Cowboy stars, 13-0 this season, ranked 3rd nationally.
Leisure snapped.
Ryan Leisure, Iowa State, sophomore out of Clear Lake.
Snapped Lewallen right into a low single right there.
This is the weight class where Jarrett Duggan, Iowa State's returning All-American,
Yes.
would normally be the starter. He's still recuperating, getting closer and closer. I saw him going full go, or so it seemed to the naked eye,
Yes.
in the Iowa State wrestling room.
Well, the important thing about injuries, especially in college sports, is keeping the athlete healthy. And if you ask any of the athletes, like, oh, do you want to wrestle in January, mid-January, do you want to wrestle in March?
Oh, no doubt about that.
And I'm pretty sure all of them will say, I'd rather wrestle in March.
Iowa State Wrestling on Cyclones.tv is brought to you by Farm Credit Services of America. We work for the future of agriculture and those who want to be a part of it. Farm Credit Services of America, agriculture works here.
Lewallen doing a really good job of keeping those hips, like we talked about last match with Parker, keeping those hips attached to Leisure, so Leisure doesn't really have anywhere to go. It's keeping him in that box.
2-point near fall because he tilted him.
Yes.
Here we go again.
Looking for another one.
And he's getting a count, as you
I
can
thought
see.
that was the same hold, but
What Kyvan's referring to is you can't just continually tilt a guy on the same series.
you see how he makes it look like he's letting that near wrist go, but he's keeping it trapped with Leisure's own body. And so he's showing the ref his hand and being like, no, I let it go. And then he's taking advantage of it, which I'm not mad at him for, because that's actually extremely smart.
Well, Lewallen, whose first name is Boo, and that is his first name. That's not a nickname. That's
Right.
on his social security card, his driver's license. Boo. I'm thinking he probably took some teasing around Halloween in middle school, but if he wrestles like this, I don't know that would have lasted very long. Lewallen, the 2018 Big 12 champion as a sophomore, had a shoulder injury last year.
Right.
And so he missed the season.
Right, and he's a 2018 All-American as well. Lewallen doing a good job. He has Leisure flattened out, and now he's pulling him opposite side. So he's keeping that wrist behind his back. Leisure frees his wrist.
Yeah, Lewallen
Cross
seeded
face.
8th in 2018, and as you said, finished 8th.
Leisure hit with Stalin. The end of the.
Most recently, Boo Lewallen, in terms of falls, had Big 12 one on the 17th. Liam Lusher of West Virginia pinned him in 110.
Leisure looking to ride, throws legs in on that right side. Has to make sure he keeps his hips back. Can't get high and overextended. Gets overextended, gives up the reversal.
2-point reversal, Oklahoma State.
So scores 10-0 right now. 2 minutes, 45 seconds of riding time for Boo Lewallen. He's looking for a turn. Not going to get it. He's covering that right side, and then he's going tight waist on the left side. Then he throws in the leg. So he has a really good series, Lewallen does, that he transitions from.
Lewallen out of Yukon, Oklahoma, which is not in the Yukon. It's very close to Oklahoma City.
Right.
54 career victories.
Now he's going tight waist right side. Chops that. Looking for a tilt. Doesn't get it. Lewallen does. But he's making Leisure carry that weight.
Which is very fatiguing.
Yeah, it's tiring getting rode. It's, yeah, not very fun.
No kidding.
Can't say it happened a bunch to me in college, but the times that I did wasn't very fun. Lewallen's on that ankle with the leg in on the right side. Really looking to cross body it. But yeah, he'll get the right out. 4 minutes and 19 seconds of riding time going into the third period. Score 10-0. Riding time's locked up.
Leisure 4-6 this season. Out in Arizona, he beat Andrew Pace of Harvard 7-5 and Dylan Ulray of Arizona State 9-4.
So if you're the Iowa State fan right now, you're thinking Leisure, just stay off your back. You don't want to give up that extra point if there were a tech, or you don't want to give up the extra 2 points if there's a pin. So you're hoping, as an Iowa State fan, that you stay off. He stays off his back. If you're an Oklahoma State fan, you're like, Lewallen, either turn him in the first minute or cut him and go get some takedowns if possible.
Well, Friday night, Lewallen had his 4th win over a over a ranked nationally opponent, beating number 8 Max Thompson of UNI 5-2 as Leisure's out.
Nice low single by Leisure, but he's going to have to look to score. He's looking for a cross knee action. Got to keep that. Don't. Could be able to stall this out.
Potentially dangerous.
So Lewallen has tons of energy right now. He's really looking to get after it. 5 minutes of riding time. Snap. Lewallen stalking. Underhook by Leisure on the right side.
Derek St. John telling
No dumps. He sees that underhook he put in. He doesn't want him to get casual with it and have that used against him. 23 seconds left.
oh, he's got
Low
the ankle.
single. Takedown for Lewallen. You want Leisure to crawl forward. He does. Llewellyn's going to end the match on top.
So he's going to get a 13-1 major decision here at 149 pounds. And what was your walkout song?
300 Violin Orchestra by Jorge Quintera.
I've never had a walkout song.
Ooh, nice double by Carr.
Takedown.
Hey, these are both legacy kids. Fun fact. Sheets' dad was a NCAA champ. I think a two-timer at Okie State, and David's dad was a three-time NCAA champ at Iowa State. So 2 legacy kids.
Sheets lost 8-6 at Northern Iowa to Geer, and that was one of the swing matches, no doubt about it.
David cuts Sheets. David with the outside. Looking snap. Nice sweep single. Gets to the edge. Comes up. Looks to trip. Gets it up. Goes cradle. Doesn't get it, but he goes back to the leg. Gets the takedown.
There it is.
So that was a nice sequence right there by Carr. He goes sweep single. Gets up to his feet. Goes cradle. It's not there. Goes to cow catcher. That's not there. Finds himself back to the leg and finishes on the edge. Very high wrestling IQ. Nice mat return by Carr. Sheets really wants to get that right knee forward. Get his hips away from Carr. He'll go out of bounds. Riding time rolling up on a minute for Carr, 51 seconds.
Carr gets back in.
I don't know if we've had a buzz for a freshman, but in a while. But this buzz that's been around Carr has been.
It's unprecedented, and well, I can't say it's unprecedented. I can say it. There hasn't been that type of heralded recruit since my first wrestling meet was November 15th, 1985.
Fake to snap. But Wyatt, she's doing a good job of keeping that elbow. Looks for a drag. Wrestles out of it. David shoots a double. It's defended. He's looking for
45 seconds remaining. It's 45 seconds.
Now David has elbow on his left side. Goes snap, looks for the corner, gets the ankle. So he'll get that takedown. 34 seconds left. What you want to see David do here is get off his haunches. He's not going to be able to ride probably very well on his haunches. So he's going to want to keep him down. Gets the leg. Gets a neutral one, 12 seconds left. That's big for Sheets, is getting that escape with 12 seconds left. Stalling on Sheets.
We'll go to the next period. And Sheets will take down to start period number 2. Carr has only lost this season to top-ranked Ryan Deacon of Northwestern during the Las Vegas Invitational.
Yeah, he wrestled well at that tournament. I think he'd tell you that he feels like he can get better, and he learned a lot from that tournament about what it's going to really take.
Sure.
If he wants to be an NCAA champion as a freshman. Sheets only grabbing one finger right there. Ref doesn't call anything. And he gets his escape. He's on his knee now. David tries to run through it with the low double. Doesn't get it. So it's a lot closer match in terms of scoreboard than what's really happening.
There's no doubt about that. So there's a point for Carr on the stalling call.
Another shot by Carr. Overcorrects himself. Sheets finds himself on the ankle. Carr defending. Carr should probably want to square up right here.
Stalemate.
So it's 7-5. Riding time at minute 45 for David Carr.
Carr,
Straight in
shot in.
Yeah.
Nothing there.
Comes out. Overhand snap. 20 seconds left. Takedown would be big here at the end of this period. Heavy overhand snap. Snap, looks around the corner, gets to the ankle, gets the leg up.
Two, and he got it. He got it right at the buzzer.
That's the hustle you like. You like to see that.
And as you said, that was huge. And
No
part of the
chance to
reason
escape.
is the Sheets didn't have a chance to try to get his escape point.
Yeah, so instead of going into the period with the 2-point lead, now he's going to have a 4-point lead. He's going to get an escape, make that 5. Then you have that riding time. Another hit for stall. Now he gets to escape. So that's 1-1. Boom. Now that major decision that you want to see him get back from earlier in the duel
round
from that last match is definitely clearer.
He's looking to elevate here.
So David right here has to elevate that leg and sneak his right arm across. And then he'll get Sheets to his hip. Sheets going to look to roll this through. So when he looks to roll that through.
There it is.
Takedown. Now they're back up.
Now we're in major territory because he's got the riding time as well.
Well,
so
even if he gets away, it's locked.
that's my point, yes.
Yeah, you got it.
That's why we're in the territory.
Yeah. So I think what you're going to see, though, is David try to find himself to a feet to back, whether that's a snap to a cradle action or a snap off one of his fakes to that like cow catcher action. 40 seconds left.
Carr.
He's looking to run it.
Yep, tried to come around, didn't get there.
Has to defend here.
.24 seconds.
Ref has to be in there. He has to see what's going on. Sheets has really been in that knee.
Well, potentially dangerous.
And that's where David has to be a little bit more aware. It's just that when you get in these situations, you can't allow somebody to have opportunity to kind of hurt you, bang you up a little bit. But he's doing a good job. Winning got the major decision.
And that'll do it. 14-6, major decision victory for David Carr, who goes to 14-1 on the season. already a crowd favorite here, obviously. Came with the name and has lived up to the billing even now in his first collegiate season on the mat, today on a brand new mat. So, Iowa State trailing 10-6 here as we go to the intermission. Your 30-second synopsis.
Well, just like I said in the Keys to Victory, bonus was going to be big. So the bonus points that we haven't got have been big, or that we gave up have been big, as well as the ones that we got right there with David Carr getting that major decision was huge. And then just adversity, right? So you respond to it. So this second half of the dual meet is going to be big. It's our stronger part of the lineup. I believe it's their weaker part. So it'll be very important for those guys to come out here and grind it out.
All right, 10-6 Oklahoma State after 5 matches. We'll be back. You're watching Iowa State Wrestling on Cyclones.org. And we are underway at 165 pounds.
Yeah, so this is one of the last times Iowa State fans will get to see Chase Straw in an Iowa State singlet in Hilton Coliseum. Only 2 more home duels left. So,
well, when you talk about Wittlake, here's a guy, a freshman that was winning a lot of close matches. He was winning them, but they were close, and you weren't sure exactly what you had in Wittlake. And then he went to the scuffle and got beat by Shane Griffith of Stanford 4-1. And since that time has won 8-4, 9-3, 16-1, 12-3, 9-2, and 14-5.
yes.
So the light went on in Chattanooga.
Right. And Wittlake, coming off a very, very good high school career, he also took Cadet World Bronze, just like David Carr, back when David was on the cadet team. And so he's very, very, we all know he's talented, and I think now he's starting to find that college confidence, is what I like to call it, because sometimes it takes a little bit for freshmen and even sophomores sometimes to really,
no doubt about it.
Figure out college a little bit. Nice overtie snap, fake.
Straw won Iowa State's 211th conference title last March at 157 in Tulsa.
Nice inside ankle pick by Wittlake. Straw up to his feet in a way. So Wittlake does a really good job. Gets that right collar tie and then takes his body across and reaches and gets that left leg. Looking for a shuck. Wittlake snaps him in, Straw into a single. Gets
Couldn't
pulled
keep
up
it,
off it.
but staying after it.
Yeah, Straw's going to want to get his butt back in to the center, which he does. Wittlake did a really good job of defending that right there. Yeah, they're both really working on that hand fight.
Straw 61 career victories for the Cyclones.
Straw chooses the down position to begin the second period.
Riding time not a factor at this point. Straw up to his feet. Gets an escape. Wittlake does a really good job of stalking. He's doing a really good job of controlling the mat. Chase finds his way back in, butt to the center. He's doing a really good job of that. Looking for that.
Had a reach there.
Yeah, that right high collar, left hand, low ankle. Wittlake straight on shot from Straw, defended.
Well, he got in once and couldn't finish. Let's see if he can get in again.
Looking for underhook on his right side. Straw is snap to shrug. Nothing, no points. Looking for a return. Wittlake is back to the butt.
Takedown.
Takedown, Oklahoma State. 1 minute remains, second period. 1 minute.
Wittlake throws in the leg on the right side. Looks to extend them, gets him extended as that left leg comes in. Nah. So right here, as the bottom guy, you want to crawl forward and get your hips down because your legs are off the mat, so you don't have any power. So you got to really crawl forward with like really running that near arm, trying to get that pressure on Straw. That's why Straw's head is on the mat because Straw's trying to get his hands free before he gets back up. He has to get his hips under him. Short time, 11 seconds in the second
To
period.
his feet.
This would be huge.
Two seconds here. Second period. Yeah, I thought he had a contact issue there, and he does.
Yeah, I stopped wearing contacts because my contacts were
Well,
coming out.
and did it make much of a difference?
No, I just was always squinting.
Okay.
It just depends on how bad your eyes are because it can just really stop the flow of the match.
It can.
Either in your favor sometimes and sometimes not in your favor. So it's a double-edged sword.
Well,
I would
I've
say.
always wondered because I've seen guys lose a lens on the mat and they spray something and he puts it back in his eye. Ooh.
Right?
Holy cow. But I just wondered, even if you don't see that well, you're so close in wrestling to your opponent, it's not like you're going to lose track of him.
Uh-oh. So, Straw, you might...
There it is. Take the reversal.
Yeah, Straw was looking to get a mat return, and Wittlake switched the position and got him to a sprawled out position, came around that really nicely. Now he's got those legs back in.
Got him totally flat.
For freshman, Whittlake's done a really good job of riding and getting out of bottom. Just looks very, very solid. Knows where he's at. Chase has to be careful right here. Right now it's a 6-2 match, 7-2 with riding time, working towards being locked.
1 minute, third period.
Yeah, a tilt turn it into a major.
Right. Now he's going to
Let him out, go for another one. I'm sure is what Wittlake is thinking.
yes.
Straw has other ideas. We'll see.
Fake, looks for a straight shot, nothing there. Wittlake with a reach. Straw with a fake. Sweep single by Straw.
He's got the ankle.
All the way to the corner. Gets
He's got to be very
Wittlake gets his
careful
hip
here.
back.
Short
Get the
time, but he gives
takedown.
up the takedown.
So be careful right here.
On escape, Iowa State.
Well, with
time.
1:54 of riding time, it will be the freshman Travis Wittlake who takes it 9-4. The Oklahoma State coaches were underway.
I think the biggest thing Colbray can do right here is really bring a heavy hand fight early and make Smith feel it. In Smith's match last night at UNI, his opponent came out really early with a heavy hand fight. Nice action by JoJo Smith. He's really looking to get to that low single. Colbray did a good job of really defending right there.
Well, Joe Smith, the son of Oklahoma State coach John Smith.
Colbray's going to have to get to his offense.
Two-time All-American.
Colbray, butt to the edge. He's going to have to work himself back to the center.
Well, we know what Sam is capable of, and even in his loss to Anthony Valencia of Arizona State, he had an opening takedown that was breathtaking.
Yeah.
In its quickness and its execution.
Smith really looking to dominate.
Well, Smith didn't wrestle this year until the scuffle. He only wrestled 3 matches there and then was defeated at Northern Iowa on Friday night. But he has the pedigree and the resume.
Colbray overhook on the right side. Looks for a shot, nothing open right there. Looks for another pass to the far leg. Doesn't get Smith moving enough.
1 minute remains, 1 minute.
Goes underhook right side. It's shallow though. Smith comes outside as over tie. Smith looking to be a little bit more physical than last night. Has underhook on the left side. Now he has double. Drops to a double, doesn't get it. Comes to underhook.
And Colbray hit for stalling there. Warned, that is.
Well, it looks like we're going to end the first period at 0s.
All right.
Oklahoma State chooses the down position to begin the second period.
When you consider
Edward 74.
that Northern Iowa wrestled last night, came back today, but that's what you got to do at the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, and that's what you credit John Smith, right, for setting up his schedule that way. Is he does that on purpose. You know, he wants his guys to feel that. He's like, we're not training for these dual meets, we're training for the NCAA tournament.
Well, no doubt about it.
So they're really focusing on the hand fight.
Colbray needs to stay on him.
Nice sweep by Colbray, doesn't get it, gets defended. Now Smith's coming forward on a knee. The level change gets back to that ankle. Colbray almost in a full split, but he looks like he defends it. Now he looks for his own attack.
He almost had one there.
Yeah.
1 minute, second period.
Colbray is so, he has really great balance and strength now, even at 174 pounds. I think you're able to see that more. I think what you want to see from him is using that to go get his angles, go get his attacks. Obviously, this is a very good wrestler in Joe Smith. But I think if Colbray really looks for his attacks, he can open it up and give himself opportunities to score. Looks for a sweep, nothing.
Colbray 10-5 this season. Joe Smith 2-2. Smith an All-American in 16 and 17.
Yeah, he dropped down last year to 165 after wrestling 74 most of the year, and ran into the buzzsaw part of that 165-pound bracket.
Finished the season 21 and 8.
Colbray up to his feet.
Little friskiness here.
Yeah, I hope you want to see Colbray use that to go get to his offense and use that to go get a takedown.
Again, that ankle.
Smith in on the leg again, gets up to his feet, lifts, gets the takedown.
And he got the takedown.
Riding ankle. Back up to his feet. Gets the escape. So it's a takedown match still. 3-2 in favor of Joe Smith right now. Colbray looks for attack, doesn't get it. Goes underhook right side, looks for attack, doesn't get it.
1 minute remains. 1 minute, third period.
A minute left.
Well, you got to get one now.
So yeah, a takedown. Joe looks for that same ankle. Oklahoma State wants a stalling call. 40 seconds left. You want to see Colbray really go get after it and go find his attack.
Again, the ankle.
Smith finds it
Takedown.
again.
Takedown, Oklahoma State.
Well, this would be a big win for Oklahoma State here. The
Yeah.
two-time All-American, Joe Smith, will prevail, it looks like. And that'll be it.
At 174, a winner by
5-2, the decision at 174 pounds for Joe Smith. Honoree is the best prep wrestler in the state of Iowa. And his opponent, Anthony Montalvo, a redshirt freshman who comes in 13 and 5, ranked number 20. Coleman, 6 and 7, ranked number 22. Coleman last season 28 and 14 and qualified for the 2019 NCAA championships.
Really heavy in the collars right now, both of them. It's gonna have to go inside. Look to.
All right. Marcus wrestling like he wants it.
Collar tied to snap for Montalvo. Cleared. Looks for a dump. Montalvo does. Switches to a high crotch. Coleman locked in the hips. Montalvo wants to keep that separation. Coleman's going to want to
Stalemate.
get the stalemate that he needs. So that, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but the coach is saying right hand inside. That right hand of Coleman is hanging over the outside on the top. They're back in this over-under position.
And here we go again.
Over again. And doesn't get it this time. He does it again, goes right back to it. Now they're in a
Look out again.
Headlock. Nothing. They're going to keep wrestling. He's down on the leg.
Out.
Out of bounds.
Well, he obviously has confidence in the move.
Yeah. Well, they went double over-under position. He goes from a whip from that underhook side.
Well, his teammates are loving it, Coleman's
Yes.
teammates.
So they're going back to it. He threw a headlock from there earlier. He has to get that left hand inside and keep that left hand working. Coleman does. Montalvo goes to 2-on-1 on his left side, looking to snap that down, put all that weight on Coleman. Montalvo looks for the sweep, single, back up to their feet. Double unders by Coleman. They were shallow, though.
They hit Coleman for stalling.
Yes. He's got the underhook on the left side, Coleman does. Montalvo, now they're in the over-under position again. Short time in the first period left.
Iowa State coaching staff telling Coleman to get his head up in that situation. He nodding back to them. I get it.
That was definitely one of my favorite positions, over and under.
Yeah, that's Kyle Snyder.
Coleman trying to find an escape here. Montalvo doing a really good job keeping that weight on Coleman's hands. Coleman goes switch, but he has that ankle trapped. Back up to his feet. Tripod position, a quad pod. He's up to his feet. Montalvo locks, lift, return, throws those hips down.
That return.
Now he has that near side wrist trapped. Now he has the bar arm.
1 minute remains.
On that near side. He's running it up a little bit. I don't know if the ref is going to let him keep going with that. You want to see Marcus get his wrist back. That near side right wrist. Now he's going to that bar arm again.
Stalling. 1 point to Montalvo, which is significant.
Yes.
In a low-scoring match.
So right here, Montalvo has to get that left shoulder to stop moving, which he does. Coleman has to keep his right hip down, but he's starting to
short time
to tip. Definitely has to be an uncomfortable position.
All right, he'll start down 1-0 here.
With 2 minutes of riding time.
And we got some bloody nose again, which has been it's happened to Marcus before this season. Iowa State, you mentioned we've got 2 home meets left on the schedule. It's actually going to be 3 now because North Dakota State, yes. We're going to reschedule that. North Dakota State was supposed to come and wrestle here last Sunday. Obviously, there were a lot of complications with the weather that made that impossible. So Iowa State back in Hilton February 15th against West Virginia, and then the next night, February 16th, you talked about these back-to-back duels. Iowa State doing it at home against Northern Iowa. Cyclone Wrestling team gets back on the road this week and will wrestle on the 31st at Fresno State. That is a Big 12 match.
Coleman looking to turn, throws that leg in on the left side, but he overcorrects himself. Now Montalvo looking to get the reversal.
And he gives it up.
Coleman back up to his feet. Montalvo does a really good job. Of flattening him out right there. Keeps that right arm. Has that head. Has a lever looking for a bar arm. Doesn't get it. Now he goes claw on that right side. Coleman right here keeps going quad pod. Once he goes quad pod, what he wants to do is slide that right knee underneath him. He's not giving himself a chance to get out because he's not sliding that right knee underneath him and bringing his hips under him so that he can hip heist and get out of the bottom position. Montalvo doing a really good job of keeping that pressure on his upper half, though, so that Coleman can't do that. He's keeping that wrist trapped on the right side.
Coleman
looks for a roll and puts himself
Look
on
out.
his back.
Off.
They go out of bounds.
2-point near fall.
2 near fall, Oklahoma State.
So it's 8-0 riding time, or did he give him the 2 back points? 6-0 with riding time. Looks for a throw that gets
Reversal. And that'll do it. So Montalvo with a 6-2 victory over Marcus Coleman. It's been a battle at 197 pounds this year. Iowa State, Joel Shapiro and Francis Duggan. And today, the Iowa City native gets the start.
And the good thing about Geer coming in at 97 is he actually looks like the size of a 97-pounder. Last year he's a bit undersized, and so you saw him go down to 84 at the end of the last season and get All-American honors. Now he's at 97 full-time, and it's looking good for him.
Well, Duggan got in here, had 2 hands to a leg.
Yeah. So both of these guys grew up in Pennsylvania, so it wouldn't be surprising if they know
Oh, I bet they do.
each other. Geer doing a good job of controlling that wrist,
Geer-
the motion.
And again,
Gets to the low ankle shot. Again, we've been in this situation before. What he wants to do is get height.
elevate.
Get his hips underneath him. Get his hips underneath him. Has to be careful right here. Get those hips under him. Up, up. Got to be careful right here. And he's going to come around for the
And he got it.
Nice.
2-0.
Now he just has to ride.
On escape to Geer.
Nice snap.
Well, thus far, it has been Duggan who's had the best scoring opportunities, and one of them he converted on.
Yes. Did a really good job. He stayed calm and patient in there. Shot by Geer. Duggan defends.
Sprawled him out.
1 minute remains. 1 minute, first period.
Geer with the wrist tied to snap. Another shot by Duggan. Gets the leg. Gets his hands locked. Has to be careful right here. Geer really working on that grip.
Look out.
Breaks it.
He got it.
Geer.
So he wins that on the counter.
Yeah. He's going to want to get those hips underneath him. Duggan trying to get that wrist free down there. So in the first period, 3-2.
All right. So Geer chooses down. Last night at UNI, beat Noah Glazier. Geer did 19-4.
Yeah, he looked really good last night. Caution on.
.23 seconds of riding time.
Duggan with the chop. Lets him go. Left hand clubs from Duggan. Now he's snapping a little bit more. Geer looks for the shot.
Nearly had one there.
Francis looked for the corner. Another shot. He's going to want to wrestle out of this. Good job. Wrestles out of it. Another shot.
And again, look out though.
He has to get to his feet.
He lost that on the counter the last time.
Yes, got snapped. But he wants to keep that if he keeps that.
He did again.
But now
you like how he's come out though. Wrestling the number 10 guy in the country.
So escape. Score 6-3 right now.
Second period.
I think Geer wants to pick up the activity now. Snap by Duggan. Looks for the low ankle. Gets there. Duggan sitting corner. Geer does a good job. Puts his head right in the knee and
is going for more here.
It and then goes
and now
Turk. Goes low ankle Turk. And he's going to grab that back leg. And if he does, he's going to pull it towards him. Yep, and now he's going to want to get his height and get his chest on top of Duggan's. Duggan has to really, not really much you can do here, to be honest. Now you see how he's getting that chest on top. Oh, that's uncomfortable. Now he's turning down.
He got himself around.
So he finds himself off his back. So the only thing you can really do there is look to turn down.
Well, the 4-point near fall makes it 12-3.
Duggan chooses the down position for the third period.
Geer's gonna go optional start, cut him. Looks
again
for a high crotch, gets it, but he's staying down on his knees. You want to get up to his feet. Now he gets extended. Now he's extended, and Geer has that back leg and comes around.
Geer's going to cut him.
He's looking for more. His coaches want him to look.
Caught him off balance there and got two more.
Yeah, Geer's going to look to pour it on. Right here, what you want to see as an Iowa State fan and as the coaching staff is you want to make sure you want to see Duggan really stay in there and fight and not concede any points. Want to make sure he stays there and fights. You understand he's giving up a major right now, but it's more of, at this point, it's about an attitude.
Well, but he has shown us some good things.
Yes. Snap.
minute remains, third period, 1 minute.
Another head inside single.
That's a takedown.
For Geer.
Takedown, Oklahoma State.
His coaches are asking him for more. Looks for a cradle.
Didn't get it.
Duggan shoots right back in, gets to the leg, has it locked, but is extended. Pops his head out, but loses his grip.
Well, if he gets another one, it's a technical fall.
So he sprawls out. Looks to peek. Geer does. Doesn't get it. Puts his foot out of bounds. That was some good mat IQ right there. Put his foot out of bounds to let the ref know he wanted to come back to the center. But a takedown and a ride out would give him the technical fall.
Yeah, I hope it'll be his second technical fall in 2 days.
Doesn't get it. So you can appreciate that last minute from Duggan. Didn't give up and just give up the takedown.
So 21-8, the final score at 197 pounds. And we move.
If they just had that heat on the whole match, that would be awesome.
Yeah, not too close though.
Yeah, no doubt. So as we start this heavyweight bout, last bout of the duel, you want to see from Gremmel. You want to see him hit his knee. Hit his knee, get off his knee, and look to score some offensive takedowns. We all know he's big, tall, strong, and he can sprawl and run around guys. What the coaching staff wants to see from him is him getting to his offense, because that's what they believe it's going to take for him to put himself on the All-American podium on March 21st. March 19th through 21st.
Minneapolis, the site of the 2020 NCAA championships.
Yeah, then 2 weeks later, you got the Olympic trials at State College, April 4th and 5th. David Carr is qualified for those because of his junior world title. Oh, Gremmel, nice. Hits the knee, goes with the
Yeah, he
sweep
left the
single.
door open and he took it.
Nice. You like that. Goes to snap, then shoots the sweep. Gets up to his feet. Wasn't slow. He got there and got up to his feet right away. And so that's what you like to see from your big, strong heavyweight.
Neither of these guys are anywhere close to 285.
I think Gremmel gets there in the summer.
I wouldn't, I won't, I can't dispute that.
I think he's like 270 right now. They're like 268, maybe 270 right now.
Well, he's riding well.
Nice, goes to a single, gets it up. Now he's going to have his opponent flat. Now that takes at least 10 seconds to find your way back to your base after getting sprawled out like that. Gremmel working near side, tight wrist. Putnam gets his wrist back. Yeah, it took about 35 seconds for him to find his way back to his base after 23 seconds left in the first.
Gremmel made some noise at the Southern Scuffle, winning the individual title there. coming off a 4-3 win over Blake Walters of South Dakota State last week. So he'll go up 2-0 heading into the second period. And he'll take down Gremmel well.
The down position begin the second period.
So right here, you want to see Gremmel get to his feet, slow, not wait.
One point escape, Gremmel.
3-0.
Looks for the shuck. He's going to roll, but he's going to get hit for stalling. Goes out of bounds. He looked for a...
There's been a considerable amount of that throughout the match, but he gets called there.
Gremmel looking for right side underhook. Moving forward, heavy snap. Moving forward, right side underhook. Snap. Now he's starting to really get going, looking for an underhook. He's moving forward. Gremmel just looking to bully. Putnam, moving him.
Yeah, I think Gremmel senses he's got the upper hand.
Gets the underhook, walks him right off the mat. Gremmel has to be careful over there on the edge when they go onto the basketball court to stop his movement forward and head back to the center. It's got him in trouble before. But he's doing really good right here in the center of the mat, looking for snaps.
And there's the second stall call on Austin Harris of OSU, and it lifts the score to 4-0 in favor of Gremmel. Gremmel right back after it.
Looks for a snap single, it's not there. Looks for an underhook. Looks for a snap. Ooh, looks for another.
Thought he was going to get in there.
Goes underhook left side. 20 seconds left in the second period. Dresser saying got to hit a knee.
He wants him to go after that single.
Yeah. Because in all truthfulness, this is all preparation.
Well, sure.
No one cares if your dual record was 0-10 if you go and become an All-American or a national champ.
Yeah, I think of Coach Branch at Wyoming.
Yeah.
Who had a losing record going into the 1994 Big A championships here in Hilton. Won all those matches, and then went on to
win the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
He's a 4-time finalist.
Yes. That being 94 in Chapel Hill, North Carolina.
That was the first time they gave out the Hodge, I believe.
So you're right about that.
Gremmel looking for snaps. Goes underhook left side. Moving them all the way off the mat.
That'll be another.
He correct.
Oh, they're going to give that stall to Gremmel.
Oh, they saying he pushed
him off.
Gremmel has to keep his composure right here.
No doubt about it.
Fans not happy with the ref. I think that's been building up a little bit throughout the duel.
Yes. Well, there's no doubt who the aggressor's been.
Yeah.
In this match, there's no doubt.
You like Gremmel's aggressiveness. You just want to see him take it to a different level by taking those penetration attacks where he's hitting his knee.
Okay, there's another stall warning against Oklahoma State.
Right. Like, because if Gremmel had been hitting his knee this whole time,
Right.
with attacks, he would have had probably maybe 1 or 2 more stalling calls, and he possibly could have got his opponent disqualified, if he was hitting his knee. And so that's what the coaches are trying to get him to understand, is that when you hit your knee and you come up off that knee, you're giving yourself a better opportunity to score, and that's what we need from you.
Tried it again.
Because you have those heavy hands, but you can't just go heavy hand and not mix it up with penetration attacks. And Putnam takes a shot.
And there it is. Gannon Gremmel will get the 6-2 decision at heavyweight, moving him to 15-7 on the year. As Oklahoma State will take this duel 23-9. Kyvan,
Yes.
your thoughts?
I thought there was some adversity, and there was some, obviously the wrestling didn't go their way. And so the guys got to respond to it, and they'll be better for it, moving forward. And yeah, you just got to respond to that adversity. They're not training for these dual meets. They're training for the Big 12 championships and the NCAA championship. So these dual meets, although they give you a gauge and a meter of where you're at, it's not the end-all, be-all. You want to see guys, even if they don't have great dual meet seasons, you want to see them come out at the postseason, the Big 12 championships in Tulsa, with the whole 0-0 mindset. This is the postseason. Anything can happen. I'm prepared to do anything I can to put myself in position to be All-American and national champion.
Well, Kyvan, as always,